one of the best ones in the year, and beating Michigan Sunday at home for senior day. Our guys did an unbelievable job, and it was very needed. As obviously we had a very bad performance the week before against Indiana, so our guys did an awesome job. Our two seniors, Joe Zargo and Luke Meckler, had huge wins for us, and the team morale is through the roof right now, and we're excited to get on the road and go finish up the last dual meet at UNI on Sunday.
How much of what happened this last weekend do you think was because of what happened the week before? And you don't want to have to rely on that, right? That you need a negative to get a positive. So how do you kind of spin that forward?
Right. I don't know how much losing the week before helped us to win, right? Because we seriously talked about it right after the duel, and it didn't get brought up again the rest of the week. Our goal really was, though, it's time to go right or wrong. That was the goal the whole week, and our philosophy in our room is no two bad practices in a row, no too bad anything in a row. Correct it right when it happens and move on. So I think they did an unbelievable job of putting that out of their minds and focusing on the task at hand. And they knew if they didn't focus on Michigan, we would have got run out of the gym. So an amazing job.
Just can you talk about Luke's win? I think that if you believe the rankings, that was one that was, maybe one of the more surprising ones. What went into that? What did you see there?
Well, Michigan has a really, really good kid there. He's a freshman. I believe he was ranked 13th or something. But it doesn't surprise me. Luke is capable of beating anybody in the weight class. He's solid. He's one of the stronger guys in the weight class. Does everything right. He has done that since he's been here. So it doesn't surprise me. We had a great game plan. What surprised me, though, is we had a great game plan, and he stuck to every single part of the game plan. When Luke kind of loses, he has a little lapse, for 5, 10, 20 seconds in a match. He stuck to the whole game plan throughout the whole course of the match. And then in overtime, did a wonderful job in being able to win that match. So credit to Luke for being able to follow a game plan for, over 8.5 or 10 minutes of the match.
You've dedicated your life to this sport. Days and moments like Sunday aren't guaranteed. Do you allow yourself to kind of cherish those moments when they happen, or do you simply have to be, hey, full speed ahead? That's supposed to be business as usual, and what's next is next.
Right, I'm on that one beer celebration after the match, right? But no, it's true. After what happened last year, I used to not be. I used to be like, it's over, on to the next. After last year and realizing how hard it really is to win in this league or win a match, we do take time, especially right after the match. But when you wake up the next morning, it's on to the next and ready to go. But we for sure, you have to enjoy it, or these things will, we tell our guys to enjoy it. We might as well be just like them and enjoy it and get ready for the next one.
Coach Bono, you talked a lot about earlier in the year about making sure you guys are peaking at the right time as we get into March. Do you feel like this win kind of validates the way that you've approached the season and that the guys will be ready and peaking at the right time?
Yeah, well, I'll let you know in 2 weeks or 3 weeks when the Big Tens are over. But that's the primary goal, right? This is all preseason. These dual meets are all preseason. They matter. They should matter. We should actually really put a bigger emphasis on these dual meets so people aren't always sitting out for no reason, or they're tired or whatever it is. But we have a great little periodization plan that we follow. That's worked for me years in and years out about how to get our guys ready, at the end of the year. We should always be wrestling our best at the end of the year. And, we're fortunate right now with injuries. We're fortunate that the sickness really hasn't hit us too much. And, and we've got, like I said earlier, we've got a resilient group of guys in that room, not just the 10 starters, but everybody that's backing them up, and the way they've supported their teammates has been just, it's been an awesome year. And this group has been one of the best groups I've ever been around.
You go against Northern Iowa, it seems like every year, but it's not a Big Ten match. I guess I'm wondering, do you approach this last duel of the regular season differently, or how do you handle that at this stage of the year?
Absolutely not. UNI is a top 15 team, top 14 team. Their head coach was one of my rivals when we were competing. He'll let me know if he beats me, beats our team. So no, we're going in there guns a-blazing. We'll have all 10 of our starters. We're not resting anybody. It's part of the schedule. It's what's next. It's what's getting us ready to go to the Big Ten championship. So, we're grateful for Northern Iowa. We're right up the road. There's no reason why we shouldn't be wrestling. We've gone back with 4-year contracts, home and home, home and home. I don't even know what year it is. I fully expect that we'll wrestle every year as long as we're both at these schools, and we should wrestle. They got a great team. They always have a good team. They compete hard. And again, it's another one of those matches where if we don't go in there and compete hard and do our things, we're going to get run out of that gym too. They've got some really good individual guys. So our guys will be ready. We'll have them ready to go. And, our guys know this is the last one. We want to have good momentum heading into the Big Ten tournament. And when you have to sit around for 2 weeks after this match, right? It's better to be on the winning end of things than the losing end. So our guys will be ready. They're hungry. All right, thank you.